Hey everyone, it's Natalie. So glad you stopped by my channel to hang out with me today while I get some cleaning and sprucing up done around my house. I might have a recipe to share with you as well in this video. I'm glad you're here. If you're looking for some motivation or encouragement, I hope you find that here on my channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's get to work.
My friends don't care about everything as long as you got a story to bring. We'll take you along, take you along, take you along to some other places. We drive towards the other horizon, maybe to spend a couple hundred till we run out, till we run out, till we run out of paper and change.
Get a kitchen island, they said. It'll be great, they said. And actually, it is great. Oh my gosh, I love having this thing. But it is an extra surface that just attracts stuff. So it's definitely been something that I've had to be really conscious of to reset every day because I'm not used to having this much workspace.
So tell me if I'm starting to think so recklessly. I may just write a letter home to say goodbye.
So I actually picked up a few things today, decor, housewares wise, for the springtime for this new house. But before I share that little haul with you guys, I'm gonna clear off this table. We've still got homeschooling and breakfast stuff on here, so let's clear this off.
I just hope that I remember this, 'cause one day it is something I will miss.
Sometimes tables need a full-on scrub down, and other times a good hand wipe to get the crumbs onto the floor so you can vacuum them up later is all it needs, and that's what we're doing today. Speaking of crumbs on the floor, we have a lot of them, lots of dirt and grime to clean up today when we do some more cleaning. But before we get to that, I wanted to show you a little haul of stuff that I picked up. I went to Target, Marshall's, and then also Lowe's. So let me show you what I picked up. So starting at Target, these little antique bronze looking bookends are from the Studio McGee line with Threshold at Target. And so is this vase. I really like the Studio McGee line from Target. I think it's so pretty and classy, and it's easy. It's a lot of neutrals. I love this texture. This is exactly what I've been looking for a vase, and I have some plans for it for the spring. So there's that. Moving on to what I picked up at Marshall's. I actually went in with the kids today. First of all, look at this pretty woven jute rug. This is from the Nautica brand. It's 27 by 45 inches, and I've been looking for something specifically like this natural woven texture jute or rattan to sort of play off of this chandelier that we have over here in the breakfast nook area. I wanted to bring another element like that into this space, and we have this new rug. This is a ruggable rug, but this is their re-jute line, which is really nice, but I needed something here for the entry because, as you can see, we trek in a lot of pine needles and sandy sort of dirt. Even though we do really try to take our shoes off at the door, it still happens, and we kind of needed something to cut down on that dirt and grime. So I picked this up. We'll see if it works. It was super affordable. I think it was $15.99. I picked up this sort of boho. This is a planter for one of the plants that I got at Lowe's. I'll show you that in a second. I thought this was really cute. And then I also picked up this planter for my olive tree, which I need to transplant. Marshall's is a really great place to find fun pastas. We got a fun little springtime Easter shaped pasta the last time we were in, and we found this cute colorful bow tie pasta, and it doesn't have any food dyes in it. It's just natural vegetables used to dye the pasta. Also picked up this pampas grass, which is actually artificial. My mother-in-law has a pampas grass bush, which she would probably let me cut some off of, and I think I might do that. I might just return this because now that I'm looking at it, it looks a little bit fakey. And why do fake when you can have the real deal? That's what I say. So this has a question mark by it, but that's what I got at Marshall's. And then from Lowe's, I went in specifically to get a couple of little houseplants. I love peace lilies. They're such divas, but they're easy to care for. They tell you exactly when they need water because they get all droopy, and it's really cute and funny. And so I had one that I loved and had it for years, but it did not survive the move into the new house. So I'm hoping this one will do well. It came in a ceramic pot, which is really cool, so don't have to transplant that. That's ready to go. I will transplant this one into that little boho planter that I got. This is a ZZ plant, and my sister Christina and my sister Anna, they both have one of these plants, and every time I go over to their house, I always think it's so pretty to look at. And I actually found this on the clearance shelf at Lowe's. I don't know why it's on clearance. Maybe it's starting to yellow a little bit. Not a big deal, but I just love how like shiny and waxy the leaves look, and apparently these are also pretty easy to care for. So there's the haul. It's not much. I could have bought so much more. Walking through Marshall's at the beginning of a season it's really dangerous because they have so many cute things. It's kind of like that dollar spot thing that happens at Target as well. Those seasonal items come in and you just feel like, yes, I want all of the kitchen towels that have bunnies all over them, and I want all the cute little figurines and the signs and all of the Ray Dunn stuff that they have out, even though that's not really my style, but it's still cute and it's so attractive, and they're so good at putting those seasonal displays together. I went in for a jute rug, pasta, and planters. The pampas grass was definitely one of those impulse purchases, and I probably won't keep it. But everything else I have a spot in mind for in the house, and throughout this video I'm just gonna be like setting this stuff out as I go. So this olive tree was actually stuck on the FedEx delivery truck for over a week in sub-freezing temperatures. That was just because of that snow that we got unexpectedly here. So I'm really hopeful that it will survive that shock that it just went through. I called the company that I purchased this from, and they suggested that I keep it in its original pot here for just a little while longer so that it doesn't go through too many shocks of being like transplanted and moved. So I'm actually just going to transfer this pot into the new one that I got and just let it sit there and chill for a little bit as it acclimates to the new space. And then I'll do some transplanting. So I'm kind of putting together this little tray here at the corner of our island. We've got this load-bearing pole wall that eventually we'd like to have this wrapped in something that looks a little bit nicer than just this like textured wall sheetrock situation, but we're doing with what we got for now. And I thought I could put a little focal point together to kind of anchor the spot and make it not look awkward. And when we get the countertops in here, stuff is gonna shift and change, but this is kind of what I've come up with for now. I have this little rattan tray that I got at Target a while ago with this little kind of boho planter and the ZZ plant. Again, picking up that sort of rattan element of the pendant light that we have over there in the nook. And then I also have this little vase here, which I think I'm gonna grab some of these little berry flowers. Look at this bouquet. Happy Valentine's Day to me. Weston got me this gorgeous mixed bouquet. I think he got this at Costco actually, and oh my gosh, it was so pretty, but it has seen better days. However, this is what I always do with like one of these mixed bouquets. These little berry things that they always put in there last way longer than the other flowers, and they still have some life left in them. So I'll just pull these out. Just gonna snip these off so they're the right size for this little vase. And look at that. That looks lovely in that vase. What do you think, Haley? Is that pretty? And we have our little echo here so we can play some music while we're working in the kitchen. I like it. And I also have this little guy, a little Irish leprechaun mouse holding a piece of bread. I assume that's Irish soda bread, I don't know. I picked this up at a little antique shop the other day, thrifted him, and I think He's gonna go right here on the tray. Cute. Some days it feels like I will never get out of the kitchen dining room portion of my house. I do so much cleaning here in this side of the house. Some days I actually have to start on the other side of the house on purpose to like guarantee that I'm gonna get some stuff done down there. Hopefully we'll make it down there. That's the plan. But right now I'm gonna work here in this nook area, this like breakfast nook. That's what this house was kind of designed to have. So the plan for this space, which I've actually gotten a few questions about, like, what do you plan to do with this little breakfast nook area? This is going to be like the homeschool room. But the thing is, we have been doing our schoolwork at our dining room table, the new dining room table. It's just easier to access, it's more open, it's more comfortable, the chairs are more comfortable, it's just like all around a better place. And we have been neglecting this table so much. It's kind of silly to have two tables that close to each other, especially if this table isn't really being used. All that to say, I'm giving this table away. I think my sister Christina is actually gonna take it. I got on our little family Facebook Messenger chat and said, table, free table, who wants it? Christina took me up on it. So this is gonna be moved over there. I gotta clean it up a little bit because it is downright grimy right now. And she knows she's getting a used table. We've just outgrown it as a family, especially for our hosting needs. And when we're doing something that's a bit more dirty, like when the kids play with Play-Doh or kinetic sand, or if we have a painting project or something like that, that I wouldn't want to have done over here on my grandma's nice teak table, I have a little folding card table that I can just like tuck in the corner and bring out when we need stuff like that. Right now, this like homeschool shelf thing is a total mess. So what I'm gonna work on is getting this table out of here so that I can like scrub it up. I think we'll just keep it on the covered porch right now until Christina and Jake are able to come pick it up. And then I'm just gonna tidy up what's going on this school cabinet. Eventually, I want to get built-in like library, sort of like book shelving and drawers. I want to get like a corner desk situation over here and have a computer there for the kids to do some of their schoolwork and some games on. I loved having a family computer growing up. So many memories were made with my siblings sitting at our family computer playing Zoo Tycoon, Carmen Sandiego, Nancy Drew games. That's totally gonna date me. But I kind of have this dream for my kids as well to have a fun little computer area and have it for education as well as like entertainment and fun. So that's the ultimate goal, that's the ultimate plan, but I think a good step in the right direction is gonna be to just get this table out of here. It takes up too much space, it's hardly ever used, and it's difficult to clean around, so it's going. Yes, you see me putting chairs through a window with no screen in it. Work smarter, not harder, that's what I say. You left it? Oh wow, you can't. Oh my goodness, look at you strong boys. It's not heavy, it's just awkward. Made it that far with it, we'll keep it there. Weston will be home in a couple of hours anyway. But now I can finish cleaning up this little room. It already looks better. Sleep in the backseat. Okay, looking much better in here. We'll probably shorten the chain on this pendant now that it's not over a table, because Weston would definitely hit his head on that walking through here. It's not perfect here. I definitely did some like shoving and took some shortcuts when it comes to the organization of this cabinet, but it's good enough for now. We still have stuff for our kitchen renovation that I'm kind of storing over here as we continue to work on the project. We still even need to like replace or like repair this wall and figure out that. So this is kind of temporary for right now, but just getting that table out of here that wasn't being used opened up the space so much. And now it will be easier to clean. So I'm gonna pause cleaning, tidying operations on this side of the house. The kids need lunch, so I'm gonna make them that, and I'm gonna show you a quick recipe. Because in my last video, I got this comment asking how I do my roasted garlic. So let me show you. It couldn't be easier. So I have this little thing that I found at a thrift store. This is by La Creuset, and it's a garlic roaster, but you don't need something like this. And in the past, I've just used like tin foil, aluminum, I still call it tin foil, aluminum foil, or as Weston's mom, who is from Northern Ireland, would say, aluminium. So this is how I do it. I get these garlic cloves from Costco. It's cheaper than buying whole garlic, and it's way easier. You don't end up with stinky fingers afterward. And I just put it into the bottom of this. I just put a bunch of cloves like that with olive oil. Not the extra virgin olive oil, because this will get too hot and it could get to its smoke point, but just like your normal light olive oil. So I make sure all of those garlic cloves are fully submerged in the olive oil. And then we're gonna turn the oven to 250, let that heat up. And then I just put the lid onto this and pop it in the oven and let it roast for like an hour or two, just until it's like nice and soft. That's how you make garlic confit, or like the roasted garlic that I do. And then I just put garlic cloves and oil and all into a little mason jar in my fridge, and it will last for months in there. But we definitely eat it way before it would go bad. It's so, so good. So I'm gonna let that roast up. The kids have their lunch now, and I'm gonna get cleaning the rest of the house. Some of the duties that I've neglected over the last couple of weeks with kitchen renovation stuff that we've been doing. Our bathrooms are disgusting right now, so that's kind of like top of my priorities right now. So let's start over in my bathroom and then move through. Calling this a spring cleaning video, and she still has a Christmas tree set up in her room. What a fraud. I don't know, I don't have the heart to take it down yet. I love it so much in here. It makes it feel so nice and homey. But honestly, getting it cleaned up and tidy, getting that bathroom clean, getting the kids' bathroom clean, oh my gosh, it was so bad. But feeling much better. I still have more work to do, maybe some laundry. I wanna mop the floors. I have a new rug to put out, so stay tuned for that. We'll see what I get to, because actually right now I'm taking a pause from the to-do list and the work, because my kids asked me, they begged me, please mom, come outside with us, swing on the swing set. Weston actually built them a swing set over the weekend, and I need to get out. I need some fresh air. I'll admit, I've been feeling pretty cooped up. I've been feeling blue. The news is just crazy. I mean, our whole world has been crazy for the past couple of years, and now with everything going on in Ukraine and those heartbreaking images and just everything going on, it's just so overwhelming, and I want to help in any way that I can, and we can feel really helpless, and that can contribute to other things and emotions and stuff that we're already dealing with in our like mental health and emotional health. And I found that just kind of stepping away, getting up, pausing, going outside, playing with the kids, just kind of walking away from just the mundane and the rat race of life can really help us set our perspective on the right path. And I'm just leaning on the Lord for my strength as I seek what is the best thing that I can do to help those who need it the most. I have so much to be thankful for, and that's one of the reasons why I'm always talking in my videos about gratitude and the things that we can be thankful for, because we truly, man, we have it so good. Let's get up, let's walk away from the to-do list. If you need permission to do that, here it is. I'm gonna go outside with the kids. We're getting a beautiful day here with some sunshine. This feeling of new life is in the air as we are approaching the springtime, and I love it so much because as Christians we're approaching the Easter season, and it's all about new life in Jesus. And I gave birth during the springtime 5 years ago, and it's just a very special time of the year. And springtime, of course, always reminds me of my grandma Judy, who was an amazing gardener and had just the most beautiful flowers that would start blooming this time of the year, and I miss her. I miss her very much, and I miss being able to share my heart with her when things feel heavy and when things feel really dark in the world. So she loved spending time outside, and it was a great way for her to reset. She set a very good example about that, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's get up, let's go enjoy the sunshine, and let's enjoy the rest of this day.
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of talking and the wind blowing in the trees.
Spent longer out there than I was expecting to. Oh man, that garlic smells so good. It's making me hungry. And I really like this rug here. That was nice to walk in onto that. Hey, you coming in too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
She still calls her older brothers her bubbas. And I never want that to stop. That is just so precious. The bubbas are out on the trampoline, and I'm gonna get to more cleaning. That is also something that's very cathartic, and like when things seem out of control, at least I can clean my house. So I'm gonna start by doing a little bit of window cleaning. I actually cleaned these lower windows last night before bed, and of course there's a couple of fingerprints on them already, but today I'm focusing on these higher windows. I think they're called transom windows. I've never washed these before. We've only been here 5 months, but it's been a dirty 5 months with all of the construction and demo and dust and stuff that we've had in this house. So I'm gonna do those, and then we're gonna move to the floors, do some vacuuming and mopping through this house so that I can get ready to put that new rug down.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
And in the spirit of full disclosure, this is what it looks like underneath my couch. Oh my goodness. This isn't even as bad as it was the last time I cleaned out. We have Princess Ariel. Oh my, whatever this is. What is this, you guys?
I did that.
You goofball.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Okay. Bit of a fail going on here. And I did a lot of explaining earlier in this video when I was filming it, but you guys probably have been spared the spiel because this actually didn't even end up working out. Short story is, I got a ruggable rug, which we have that one underneath the dining table, and we're loving it so far. We've had it for almost 3 weeks now. And it's been great. And I ordered this other one for the living room with like a padded mat underneath it. If you don't know what ruggable is, it comes in 2 pieces. The top portion is machine washable, and the bottom portion you can either get just the standard pad, which is what we have underneath the dining table, or you can get like the squishy padded one, which is what we wanted for here in the living room because we do a lot of, you know, playing on the floor, or we have little cousins or babies over, and it just made the most sense. We've been wanting to get one for a long time, but I totally failed. I bought the wrong size pad. I was gonna try to put 2 together to be under a 9x12 rug, but the 9x12 rug is like way too big for this space. This is why you measure before you make a purchase. And typically I do, but this time around I went, hey, we're in a bigger house, let's get the big rug. And it's way too big. It's not gonna work out. And I'm not even sure I actually like the pattern on this rug. So the good thing is that because it hasn't been used or vacuumed or even walked on, I can package it right back up and return it and get something that will work for this space. You live and you learn. So that is probably where we're gonna end it today. I didn't even get to mopping this side of the house, and that's okay. I probably would have been a bit more ahead of things in the schedule had I not played outside, but zero regrets about taking some time to go outside and get some fresh air and play with the kiddos. Was that fun to go play on the swing set?
Yeah.
There will always be housework to be done, and today is a new day and I can pick up the to-do list again, but my kids aren't always going to be this little. I at least got those tall windows cleaned. I got the dirtiest part of the floor, I will say, mopped up, got some stuff reset and refreshed and set out for the springtime. And other than this fail of a rug situation, the house is feeling really good and really looking forward to the springtime and the nice weather and the adventures that will go on with the new season. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. It was awesome to have you along. It's great to be able to have company while I'm working around the house, and thanks for letting me keep you company today. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for spending a little part of your day here with me on my channel, and I'll catch you later.